Hello, welcome to Lasers and or Feelings, Season 2, Episode something or other, because I can't remember which episode it is.
I very much enjoyed how nobody checks if I was recording or not.
Oh, are you recording?
Yes, I am recording, that's lucky, isn't
Oh,
it?
he's recording! Welcome! We've done it! Who did it? Should we just finish there? We're basically
well done everyone.
Better than the last episode.
For reference, it's taken 40 minutes to get set up, guys. Just to let you know.
39. Alright. God, don't overdo it.
I've been here since 5-2, and I've given up my
Nice.
essay for entertainment purposes.
That's true.
So,
Kyle has kept our spirits up. That's the important bit.
Oh,
Okay.
just stay like that.
Yeah,
No.
I'm cool with that. yeah, improvement, right? Right, gents, shall we begin this here episode? No? Alright, fair enough. It's another 10 minutes
Come on,
first
Jen.
chat first.
I'm rolling. I rolled a 1, so that means
Okay.
no.
Okay, that's a no. Well, I'm going to start, and then we'll see how it goes, and then if we just turn it into a chat, that's what happens. So, where do we start? Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary pals, folks, chaps, lads, ladettes,
Perps.
bros and brosefs, etc.
Bros and brosefs.
I mean, all of them were binary pairings apart from non-binary pals. So it's interesting how your brain works, Rob. Hater of the non-binos. If you're not a 0 or a 1, you're nothing.
Non-binos, I like that.
Non-binos.
Binos and non-binos.
Non-binos. It makes me think albinos.
No.
Wow. Racist.
Ladies, gents, non-binos and albinos, we start in the Jolly Roger.
Should we start again?
Yeah, I think we should. Jesus Christ.
Let's start again.
God. Okay, so we start in the Jolly Roger.
We start.
Can we
I
insult?
thought the name of the Jolly Roger was changed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
we
was,
start in Jolly
what
Roger.
was
it?
Oh,
Nice.
oh,
The
dear.
chumps or something?
Oh, yes.
Chump's
yeah.
head?
The Chump's
Chump's
head.
head,
Now,
that's
yeah, that
it.
was. Yes, that's right. Now, you had installed a sign. As you remember, the sign that you had installed was called the Tramp's Bed, and you had tried to change it. I will say, Gary, not best pleased. He has actually said that he'll probably take the sign down, which I know isn't your favourite thing. But, I mean, when people are looking for the Jolly Roger bar, they may find it difficult if they can't.
If I recall,
because-
isn't Barry meant to be working like 10 times as fast, running everywhere? So
Yeah.
how did he have time to stand still and remove a sign?
Gary is now wearing roller skates, so he sort of
No,
glides
no, it's
everywhere.
bar, is it?
We locked the sign on. It's pretty...
So it should be the Jolly Rollers, not the Jolly Rogers.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Now, roll me, please, Sir Julian. A lasers roll, please.
Bloody hell, am I going to die or something?
Almost certainly.
Whoa!
Instant death.
Laser feelings!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course it's laser feelings. Well,
Yay!
okay. Well, first of all, any questions you have for me, please feel free to ask. You know, I've just realised that I've put your character sheets somewhere and I can't get to them, like, without leaving the screen. So
You
I'll
don't
come back
need
to that
them.
in a minute.
I have
I do
lots
need
of money.
I mean,
Okay,
I have
oh.
one question. What's my laser feeling somewhere? Because I don't remember.
I do need to get the characters things.
Want me to
Bear with
ask for
me
you?
for about a moment, my loves, and I shall be back.
An efficient machine we are, yes.
Yeah.
Efficient machine?
Yeah.
43 minutes, guys. 43 minutes to set up. Could be 44 by the time Rob gets back.
This is in game.
Alright, Carl, you can do the
Three
setup next time, eh?
I returneth. Right.
Wow,
So,
Rob,
as a
you're
reminder
not
for everybody, Eric, i.e. Josh, has laser feelings of 3. Eddie, i.e. Carl, is a 4. Virgil, i.e. David, is a 3. And Sir Julian Bovington Smith, you are a 4. So, the reason I made you roll was because you, sir, said about having fixed that sign very nicely. And you know what? Good job. So Ben, yeah, as I said, if you would have failed that roll, then you probably would have been putting it up there with like gum or something.
Yeah,
But,
but I didn't though, did I?
Exactly. What did you put it up
No.
there with?
It's put up with pure bottle. It's just, just lathered it on.
Oh,
and It
sticky.
just works really well. Yeah. Yeah.
How was this? Was this watered down or?
Pure
Oh,
bottle.
oh God, that is. Oh, the
So
smell.
there's quite a smell right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
Oh.
for smell.
Roll for smell.
Well,
2.
good.
It's a 2. That's not terrible. I've. Let's put it this way. There's been worse smells in this place. And to be honest with you, considering there was a load of surfer dudes and things like that, and also you had to go and kill an old man and a mechanical dragon, probably other things have happened in here that are slightly worse. But yeah. Ugh. Still, it's incredibly
It's
well.
Yeah, I
down
think
the
it's like
walls
one of
as
those
well.
things, isn't it?
I think let's put it this way, it probably sets like concrete after a while, Bobble, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Hmm.
You've got to be careful you don't put your hand in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh, ugh. Yeah. Have you done a handprint as well and written Sir Julian? underneath
I've
it?
actually done a cane print, my cane in there, and then I've taken that out. So, yeah,
Okay,
nice
great.
double cane in there.
Yeah, you've got it. Good. Right. Well, after getting that, initial visual, so Gary wheels over to your table, and says, "Hey there, gents. Issue of the sign. Sorry about that. We'll have to get that sorted. But anyway, how you doing? How's it going?
Why don't you tell us, Gary?
Tell you how you are.
No, tell
Okay.
us how you are.
I'll tell you how I am. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm rushed off my feet right now. It's so busy.
Yeah, we don't really care.
Oh. Oh yeah, well that sounds about right. But it's been a rough old week. Seems to be clientele is doubled, maybe tripled.
So
with
what
all
you're
this-
saying is, our bar has gone up. The profits are skyrocketing.
Well, the thing is people are sort of running away from the inner sectors because of this whole Zargon the Conqueror, and starting to cause trouble in and around there. So we're getting people sort of coming in who are sort of passing through, getting away from all that stuff. So yeah, really busy. I mean, you probably noticed all the queuing and just so many more people around all of a sudden.
Gary, nobody cares.
Oh
We can see that.
yeah, I can tell
We're
by
in.
everybody's faces. I'm looking at
Yeah.
the 4 faces of. Well, let's put it this way. So Julian, you seem completely nonplussed. Eric, I'm pretty sure you're off in your own world.
But you know what though? Let me just cut you off.
Oh,
Why? I'm ready to do something today.
Oh.
I'm feeling quite pumped up, to be honest.
Oh, are you?
And,
Okay, well-
I'm just so ready.
would you
that,
like
anyone that walks up to me?
Yeah.
I just go, yes, I'm going to do that.
at this moment? who walks in?
I will do that. Oh, let's go.
Whose shadow darkens the door? But security officer Hobbs, with his 2 brand new bionic legs. As you may remember, last time you saw him, he lost both of his legs due to a drinking accident. He walks straight up to you, and Sir Julian, you've already agreed, so you have to do it now.
Hobbs. It's a yes from me.
Awesome. Do you know what he does? He takes a chair, scrapes it along the floor from somewhere else, turns it round, sits on it and goes, "Lads, let's rap for a second." Now,
I'm not listening at this point. I've said yes. I'm not
you've already said yes. Now, listen, for anyone who is listening, I can tell Virgil particularly very interested. Also, may I just say that Carl in the last few episodes was very compliant and very happy to go along with the sorts of things I've said. He has been corrupted now, I've noticed, and all of a sudden will not do that. But anyway, going back to the story.
Talking about someone called Kyle. I can't tell. Can't hear you.
Now, lads, folk,
And there we go.
peeps. I'm getting there. Perps, yeah, I like perps. Yeah, that was good the other day. Now, listen, lads.
Did your legs
lads. They came on the.
Do you have insurance?
The SHS, the space shelf.
I was trying to come up with that. Yes. The Space Health Service. So no need for insurance. That's the brilliant thing about living in space.
Right. Oh, so they're worth quite a lot, are they?
So what we do, we all pay space tax, and that actually puts money towards the SHS, and then everybody gets covered under it.
Are there also people that don't want to pay space tax and try to avoid it?
That's correct. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what I think of those people. You know, but anyway. But if you want,
I just want to know if your legs are valuable or not. That's all I need to know.
I mean, let's be honest, they're not exactly cheap. You know, I'm running around the space station. I'm doing a lot of security stuff. It's gonna be so. I'm just noticing Virgil's still asleep. So I'm now worried he's not awake anymore. But yeah, no, you are right. They are fairly valuable. They're like top of the line.
I saw his mouth move.
Did you?
And are they
still
particularly
alive.
attached? How are they attached? Could you just take them off, or
I mean, they're sort of, you know,
are
it's
they melded to your body?
oh, they're like, you know, they're linked into the bone. You've got to, you know, you've got to have it linked into the bone so that I can sort of move around. You know, they actually have feeling. You know, I can actually feel things through the legs. They're fantastic.
They have lasers
Really.
as well.
They
to go with those
don't. They
feelings.
don't. It's a feeling score only on those, I'm afraid. I rolled for lasers, but unfortunately, it was a really low score, so I didn't get those in the end. Hey.
Do they disconnect at the knee or something?
I mean, you would need sort of a socket wrench and stuff like that, if I'm being honest.
Probably problematic. Oh my god.
Anyway, so
What size socket wrench?
well, it's a 10mm socket wrench that you need for these particular.
That's small.
I know, right?
Bloody
Yeah,
hell,
excellent.
okay.
Yeah, they really,
Pretty
you know,
standard.
tiny, yeah, really tiny ones.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, let me write that down for you. 10mm socket wrench to remove my legs, and he just hands that to you on a bit of paper, just in
Thank
case you
you.
need the information later. I'm sure you won't.
You never know.
Exactly. Anyway, look, guys, girls, non-binary pals. It's, yeah. I have got a problem, and you know, already Sir Julian's very kindly agreed to it, and I'm not allowing you to say anything else but agree to it. Have you ever heard of the planet Freyon? I can tell by your blank expressions that you know a lot about it. Now look, there have been lots of talk, lots of chatter on the interweb about some perhaps nefarious misdeeds going on down there. And I'll be honest with you, I've heard issues around lab experiments. Dangerous, scary lab experiments. Now, until recently, these were just chatter. Nothing more than that, just, you know, stuff going on in the background. But we believe that one of Zargon the Conqueror's henchmen is heading up the lab. You may well know him. His name's Bear. And just so you guys know, you do actually know this person. If you remember back to episode 2, just in the background as you were talking to Zargon, before you crashed your ship into him for reasons I'm still not 100% sure why, but you did actually see this huge rock-like bear. It sort of like he just looks like a ton of rocks, just walking around. Huge guy, absolutely massive. And you did see him walking around, but you didn't actually interact with him. So you know what he looks like, but you don't actually know much else about him.
You know this offer doesn't last long.
Good. Well, I'm about 2/3 of the way through my script.
I think you need to wrap it up pretty quick.
Good. Now look, until recently, we didn't believe that this was real, but we have found out that Bear actually runs this place. Now, we've been lucky enough
Is it a bar?
that we've been in contact. It is not. It's a lab.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah.
I was hoping he might, you know, have a nice cooking situation. Maybe he
Oh.
grills.
Oh. Hmm.
Eddie would like to.
Hold on, you're saying that Bear grills? No, I don't like that. No. Where do you get these ideas from? But I mean, look, he's been busy down there. We've heard some terrible things, and we now have confirmation that there are some weird experiments going on, and we need to get in there and stop them. Now, I do have a lab assistant that we've managed to flip, and is now working for us. His name is Clement, and he is a sort of man on the inside. He's given us. Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
He's a mole.
He is a mole. Yes.
He's a guacamole.
He is a guacamole. Yeah. And look, he's said that he's happy to help us out. Maybe he'll even give us some help back. He said that some of the stuff that's actually within the workshop, the lab, may well help with creating a new weapon for a ship. And I can't think of any ship better than the Raptor to maybe put it onto.
So he's willing to help us out, and in return, he'll help back.
So he's basically given us some information. He needs to get this stopped because he actually lives on Freyon, and he needs to stop these experiments.
Right.
So in return for our help, he's said that he's willing to look into creating a weapon for us, which could be really helpful in the battle against Zarbon the Conqueror, which will probably be some sort of season finale or something like that. That's the words I've heard. That's the thing that I've heard, obviously, but I've never.
Yeah, you've spoken too much.
Yeah, I thought so. You've already agreed. So,
Wow.
if I give you some coordinates, I need you to head over there, have a chat with Clement, work everything out with him, and then stop these experiments dead. You've agreed. What do you
Eddie
say?
would like to, tentacle and Virgil in the face.
Okay, make me a feelings roll, please.
Damn it, 2.
2. Ooh, who do you hit in the face instead? Obviously, you hit Hobbs in the face instead. I mean, come on. So, it's just like you twirl it up, and it's like it's like it gets close to Virgil, and then at the last second, it just flips over and smacks.
No,
Hobbs
Virgil
in the face.
moves away, so it's...
Yeah. He sort of wakes up and then moves. Yeah. And Hobbs is like, Virgil, my good lad, I'm glad that you listened to the entire thing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? Big problem, as you know. So.
No, I don't actually.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I'm sure
you need to explain everything again.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
All right.
So, at the beginning.
I can explain it.
Oh,
We're going on. We're actually doing something.
Oh.
Just give me the cliff notes.
Okay. Well,
We're
doing something.
Let's just say Sir Julian runs through the cliff notes whilst
I do not do
Hobbs,
that.
Hobbs is there. No, Hobbs is there like a proud
me.
dad. He's like, he listened for once. He's like, he's actually going to do it.
Well, you say that he might have a case of selected hearing, maybe.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah. Now I'm worried that what he's going to do is something completely different. Anyway, so Hobbs leaves the bar with a skip in his hydraulic step, as he, thinks that you're actually going to be heading off. So you do have these coordinates. Gary does just run over quick. He says, "Rumskis for the road, gents, pals."
Gary, sit down with us. Come on. I feel like we haven't been here long enough yet to start. So sit down and let's just
all right.
have a chinwag, because this has gone way too efficiently.
He grabs the chair that Hobbs was in, spins it round. All right, gents, let's wrap.
So how's the family?
Do you know what? They're doing quite well, actually. I'm really glad that you asked, because as you know.
Good.
Yeah. How about you? How's your family?
They're doing very well, thank you.
Yeah.
Just really prospering. Lots of game throwing. They're having a good time. Big party last week. All the family there.
Yeah.
So big cane off. Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah,
Lots
it's like
raw.
It's like the worst version of Face Off you've ever seen.
I need to go to Space Costco and order some more Volvo. Because I do you know
run
what
out.
I'm doing at the moment? I'm
Yeah.
just going to the local supermarché, and I'm ordering one at a time, and it's just got me. So
Oh no, yeah. What you want to do is bulk buy. So when you get Bovrilium, bulk buy. You want 60, 70 jars, right? That's what we have to do.
What do you mean? I mean,
Well-
we do that. We own the place.
I forgot you pretend that you own the place.
Whoa! Pretend.
He's like, yes, you own the place. Anyway, what have the rest of you been up to? How's everybody doing? Eric, I don't know anything about your family. How's your family?
I'm
Virgil,
struggling to
thank
remember how my character works because it's been a while. So.
You just go a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
I've built characters whose key identifier is just a kind of vocal exasperation.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yes. I think they're fine. I think. Well,
Good.
they were in Wasapi. They're Wasapian. That's right.
Oh, that's true.
That was the thing that we made ages ago.
Yeah. Not wasabi. Excellent. And just to check, what's Erica up to right now? Little monkey.
Little monkey.
Mm.
Nowhere to be seen.
Eddie, let's rap for a minute. How's the family?
I don't have any family.
Oh, is that just
My
like?
parents died. My sister.
Sorry.
Dad.
We were about to have a big
You just feel-
backstory moment.
the table just goes.
Yeah.
The tension gets real. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
Gary, why would you ask a question like that?
Oh,
Gary, come on.
Gary,
And-
man,
and
fucking
properly
boundaries.
consider it.
Boundaries.
Eddie just stands up.
Do you know what, Gary? You're a bit intrusive, aren't you?
You need to go apologize right now.
We didn't even ask you to come over here, and you just come over here, sit down, and ask intrusive questions.
I was having a
It's just
fantastic nap.
unacceptable. Do you know, I'm thinking of firing you, to be honest, for that.
I've
He's our
really
good
let everyone
friend.
down. Once again, I'm the reason why everything's going wrong. And he wheels away on his roller skates. And yes, he does owe Eddie an apology.
He's gone. Is he gone?
Yeah, he has gone. He has gone. Have you returned, or are you waiting outside?
I've disappeared. Let's say that. Let's say I'm just. Let's just say, if Bovington Smythe is going to be compliant, I'm going to be.
Dick.
I'm going to be Dick.
Fair
Just
enough.
walk.
Fair enough. We have switched characters. Excellent. I'm glad. I'm so glad that there's a character that isn't going to do the things I hope they're trying to do. That's great.
I would like to
Yes.
acquire some of the Rollerskates, because they look quite fun.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's only one pair here, which of course are already being worn. However,
Gary.
I feel like the roller rink is in town. If you want to go there,
I would like to see Gary.
you'd like to see Gary, would you?
I'd like
Okay.
to take Gary. Yeah.
I mean, you've literally just asked him to
In
leave.
fact, I know, we're confused people. Do you know what? I feel that because we own the bar,
Yeah.
it would have been our money that bought them anyway, so I feel like I've got a right to them.
So what are you doing?
I'm just going to... I'll go up politely and say, I'd like to use the roller skates for, a few hours.
Politely.
Yes, I am polite. I don't know why you're questioning me. I'm always polite.
That's good.
I don't like your tone, sir. Do you want me to do the mission or not?
You get the roller skates immediately. No. Okay. Gary. Gary comes out from sort of like behind the bar for a moment. You're just asking him. Would you be? Do you mind if I use your roller skates for a while?
Gary?
Yeah?
The roller
Yes.
skates?
Yes.
I need them for a few hours.
but I mean, you said about me being more efficient around the place. These are really helping me to, to get
You
around.
don't need to be any faster. You're fine.
Oh,
Yes, you're doing
Can
very
I-
well. Well done.
can I at least
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Oh, wow! This is a born again Sir Julian right here. What is going on?
I mean, I didn't compliment him.
That's true. You did.
He's complimenting himself.
Yeah, that's true.
So yes, roller skates. Yes. Should we
Make
roll for
me-
shoe size?
We can only go up to 6. Sir Julian's got a very small foot. See, the thing is, you have technically complimented me. I do. This is going to be a feelings roll, but I think I'm going to give you advantage. So you get 2 rolls. At least one of
I
them
was
needs to be a feeling.
very polite.
You were.
Okay, I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. Okay, but you're not going to, like, run off with them or anything. You're bringing them back, yeah?
Yeah.
He believes every word coming out of your mouth. And he's like, well, yeah, I mean, they're really fun, give them a go.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you
no
a
worries.
question.
Yeah.
How attached to them are you? Do you quite like them?
Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah, they're really, really helping me out, Like I say, efficiency is it's the key, Can I check?
Have you created an emotional bond with them?
Oh, absolutely. These things, these puppies right here. Oh, mate, seriously. They're like the family
Rollerskates.
Eddie never had.
Right. Okay. Great. Okay, that's enough.
Eddie walks out again.
No, Eddie comes back and slaps her around the face and steals the roller skates.
I think I'm going to allow you the slap. If you're actually going to steal the roller skates, I'll have to make you roll for that. But I'll allow you
Rolling.
the slap.
I got a 5.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm going to make it a lasers, but I'm actually going to make it a disadvantage because I feel like they've been handed over to Sir Julian. So you're basically trying to wrench them off Sir Julian. So lasers, but it would have to be 2 4 or unders.
2 4 unders.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1 and a 2.
Oh, wow, okay. That's a pass. I'm sorry, Sir Julian, as you take the boots lovingly and caringly, you're very, all of a sudden, Eddie, one tentacle, the other tentacle takes them away. Do you put them on or do you just head on out? Or
By the time I suction off of Gary's face,
yeah.
they're already they're already tied on using my other legs.
Oh yeah.
And then all you see is me go whee, straight out of the bar
Amazing.
with my other tentacles doing like
Well,
this.
to be fair, Gary never apologized. So.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't. Although you did run off. Sorry, Eddie.
And Gary has a suction welt where
Oh yeah.
it's the massage with the stones and it pulls the
Yeah.
skin
Oh.
Yeah.
off on his face.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eddie. Fair enough.
Too late.
Yeah. Sorry, Sir Julian. I mean,
No
I'm
problem.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
put
my
on.
loss, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna put on my spare
Small
pair of roller skates and go around on those. I think.
Well, I'll take those.
Eddie's you want to take skin.
Just a question for you,
Yes.
Gary. How many pairs do you have?
I mean, I always keep a few pairs. You can imagine they run out pretty quick.
I
so-
need a number, Gary.
Oh, okay. So I've got 3 more pairs.
Inventory.
In the inventory right now, I've got 3 more pairs. 2 still in the box, and then 1 that I keep as like spares.
I think I'll need to take a lot.
I mean, do I just work in my socks? Or I tell you what, can I borrow your shoes?
No.
You can borrow You can borrow one of my shoes.
Amazing. What are your shoes like?
1. You said 1.
1? Did you say 1? Sorry.
One.
Yes, one of them.
Okay.
You can borrow the left one.
He just hops around. What are your shoes like? Just to.
They are obviously. Come on. They're loafers, and they're made out of. They're
I
purple,
knew they were
and
like
they are snakeskin.
Oh, purple snakeskin.
Purple snakeskin loafers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Horrid.
Are they Pradas? Are they space Pradas?
fathers. Yeah, I would
Right.
say they won't suit you, Gary, just because of your demeanour. So careful.
Okay.
You might get some looks.
He puts it on and he's like, oh, wow. All of a sudden, he feels a sense of entitlement that he's never felt before.
That's where I get it from.
Yeah. And you pop on one set of skates, and you have another two sort of like in your hands, like in boxes still, ready to go. I'm going to say at this moment,
Can Eddie skate back in and just take them out of his hands?
I mean, I've already got some on, so.
yeah.
Then
I think
Leg gets one. I have like two.
I'm not against it. But
Come on, if you want the rest, you can have them. I'm feeling generous.
wow.
Eddie just skates back in and goes,
Yeah.
thank you, and then all of them, apart from her two, are like army tentacles. All tentacles now have roller skates apart from these two.
You
Perfect.
basically become a centipede.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so good. I'm more than happy with that. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Gary, there's just one more thing I'd like you to do.
Yes.
I just need you to run down to the cellar,
Okay.
and I just need you to get some alcohol for us. But I need you to run.
But I only have one shoe on.
Exactly. So you need to run. You
Only
need to compensate.
I'm only feeling half the sense of entitlement I should be if I had the full pair.
Not our problem, buddy.
What drink are you looking for?
Over.
The biggest barrel.
The biggest
I can't
barrel.
remember the name of it, but I know there's a really big barrel down there, and it's that
Oh dear.
I feel like Virgil drinks so much in here that Rumsky is probably the biggest barrel. Let's be honest. So
You're wrong.
yeah, I mean this is something that you
You
could
just see him again, like.
Yeah. It's like in Father Ted, you know, Father Jack, when he hears of the booze sort of going on in the background, and Virgil's like, wait, what's that? Booze. Yeah. Yes. So he brings up this huge barrel. Okay, look, that's Rumsky. Obviously, that's going to cost you quite a bit, but
Okay, great. Now we're gonna walk off.
with the Rumsky or not?
Sorry, roll off.
Roll off. Are you taking the barrel with you, or are you just leaving it there? He's just. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is he just carried it up for you to go?
Rolling along this barrel.
Yeah. You're rolling along whilst also rolling along a barrel.
Yeah.
This is all fine. Great. So I'm gonna say both Eddie and Sir Julian have left the bar. Virgil and Eric. What are you guys doing? Are you heading out, or is there anything you want to do in the bar still?
Gary? You seen
I
my
apologise,
monkey?
Eric. Oh. No, I haven't. No, nothing. I don't think he's been in here today. Or has he? Eric, you tell me if he has.
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, well. No? Okay, he's not hanging from a ceiling fan.
No, she's not.
No. Okay. Oh, sorry, you're right. It's Erica, isn't it?
I'm
Yes,
moving people left and right because
I know, right?
Bloody hell.
It's all going wrong.
I think cancelled.
Cool. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Eric?
I love my monkey.
Okay, alright. So you go to leave the bar. Virgil! Virgil! As you wake up. As you wake up once again. Anything you want to do in the bar before heading on out? This is a different sort of role play, isn't it? The role play where you go to sleep.
Can I see him?
If you're on the way out, I'll say you.
He's been drinking a bit more than usual.
Yeah.
He's been drinking a bit more than usual, so he's super sleepy today. He just keeps going in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, you do see him, Sir Julian, as just sort of walking out.
Well, I might throw the barrel at him because we need to get going. because we've got something to do.
Absolutely, yeah. You have a task
We
and
need
you
to get
must
to it.
complete it.
Got
Yeah.
a timeline to hit.
Exactly. Yeah, too right. In the next sort of 20 minutes or so, you really need to be over there. So you're going to throw this barrel at him. Now it's a big barrel. Are you actually throwing? Are you bowling it? Because it is pretty big, so it kind of depends how you're coming at it.
I'm gonna do I'll bowl it, but
you'll
I'm gonna
bowl
do one of the bowls where you get your thumb slightly stuck in it, and then it ends up going up a little bit.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Make me a lasers roll, please.
2.
Excellent. You bowl, and exactly as you say it. Just that thumb stuck in the top there, and it just flicks it up.
Yeah.
Virgil,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to hear this coming towards you? Make me a feelings roll.
Okay. No.
No. Okay. Right.
With a 1, I won't. I'm
Yeah.
like out cold. I'm like
Yeah. Out completely.
a bit of drool.
Yeah. This barrel comes barreling towards you, and hits the floor just before it gets to you. Boom! And then smash straight into you. This is an incredibly heavy barrel. I'd actually like you. I like it to make. Yeah. It's sort of. It's so heavy. It's kind of like rolling you out of the door. Let's just check. Are you going to be damage?
I just like flat like a
Yeah,
Looney
basically a
Tune.
bang. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, damage wise, just make us another feelings roll.
Oh. I rolled a 1 again.
Oh my god. Okay. I think
Not a good start for Virgil.
I think one of your sort of legs gets stuck underneath it and your knee gets sort of brushed in a bit and you're gonna have a limp for a little while. Yeah, you're gonna need to really sleep that one off.
No problem.
Brilliant. Well, great. As you all exit the bar in many different ways. As per usual, instead of going straight to the bip, you end up walking past the shop area, and Griffin Smith's still continues to be Smith after Griff was assaulted by Rotten Nan back at the end of last season. Smith is there, and hey, it's my best customers and the best employee we ever had, Sir Julian Bovington Smythe. How are we all doing?
Hi, Griff. How are you doing?
It's actually Smith, but that's fine.
Great
That's
to hear from
fine.
you, Griff. It's really good to see you. It really is.
Excellent. Good. Well, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anything that we want, lads. Ladies, pals, gents. No, not gents. Gents is wrong. Folks.
Yes, there is actually something I'm looking for.
Yes.
I'm actually looking for something really simple. You should have it. It's just a laser cutter. You know, I need it to cut through something that's about this diameter.
Okay.
And you know, I need a nice clean cut.
A clean cut. Yeah, I mean, a laser cutter, not really an issue, to be honest. Quite a simple thing. Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, he hands you over. This actually links up to the pistol you have. It's like a little attachment you can put onto your pistol.
I forgot I had that. Yeah.
I know, right? But you do actually have a pistol, surprisingly, along with a list of things that I cannot believe this list. You do have your sort of stun and kill pistol. This is a little thing that just links onto the end, and it kind of like refines the laser down to like almost like a constant stream, kind of like what you get with a torch,
Blowtorch.
blowtorch. Yeah, exactly, something like that. Just brings it down to that constant stream, so it's like, you know, not using up too much energy, so you could still use the gun as usual. But yeah, you now have that attachment.
Good.
And I'm gonna say that that's the only thing.
Thank you, Griff. Thank you so much, Griff.
Absolutely fine from me, Smith. But
Thanks,
yes,
Griff.
that's fine.
No
I'm
problem.
gonna say
It's
that's
a
the
pleasure
only.
doing business with you.
I'm gonna say that's the only thing that you can afford, Sir Julian, at this time.
No problem, Griff.
Anybody else interested in anything at all?
Yes, I want. Okay, this is such a random thing. I'm gonna. Kyle speaking, not Eddie.
Yeah.
You know, in Greece, when they have the driving race and like the bad team have the little things on the wheels that cut the car up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I want that, but for my roller.
chariots.
Yeah.
Oh, like
But I want it for my roller skates.
Holy hell! Okay. So all of them. So spikes.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like mess on some glue.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. Except for you want them to spin or not?
I want them to like.
I mean, you got plenty of above roll apparently,
Yeah.
so you could use that.
Look, Ethan. I don't mind doing it myself for you if you want. You know, I'm quite okay with spikes on wheels.
Who's Ethan? Anyone? No?
So Julian, just make me a feelings roll just to see how adept you are to for spikes and such.
5.
Oh Jesus, he's actually quite good. So I suppose Eddie, that's up to you whether you're actually interested in that or not.
No, I'm not interested.
Ooh, there's going to be a clap back for that. I can see him planning. Right. Yeah. So you asked for those spikes. I mean, Smith says, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, that's pretty.
And also, whilst I'm at it, do you have golden laces still?
Shoelaces.
Yeah.
Just got a batch in this morning.
All back. Do you remember this?
I remember it. Of course I do.
Yeah. Do you have rainbow ones as well, and non-binary flag ones as well? Because there are certain people in this team of mine who don't understand what non-binary means. So I need to make sure that they are aware that non-binary means I'm not a gent.
Smith is shocked, I tell you. Who would call you a gent? Bring him here.
You tell me.
Bring him here. I'll give him a bop on the nose. I really will.
Bibbidi boppidi.
Yeah. He hands it over. He hands over the laces. He hands over the spike. In fact, he puts the spikes on for you, and they do spin. And he says, "Thanks, gent," and then moves on to the next. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
For that,
yeah.
Can I Smith in the face?
I think that's only fair, isn't it? Just make me a feelings roll, please.
3. Fuck.
Ah, who do you hit instead? So Julian, you're sort of looking round for a moment. You're like, oh, I could have put those spikes on much better. You look, I've told you already, and you hear the unworthy nonsense coming from Smith for a moment there about gents, and you see the swinging tentacle, and you just don't have quite enough time. No, you okay? No, you don't see it.
No, I think it's Griff that's hit me.
What? All the way from his hospital bed?
No.
Oh, I see. You mean Smith, but yeah, fair enough. Great. Okay, so you get a slap across the face. For a moment.
I'm going to give him a light lasering. Nothing to cut, but just sear slightly.
Lasering.
I will come back to that in a moment because I think it's only fair to give everybody a chance to get something if they want it.
Before the light lasering.
Yeah,
please.
Please. Virgil, I know particularly I saw your hand up, so is there anything you would like to talk?
So Virgil is going to be like, right, I want something a bit more to the left, if you know what I mean, and then I just need something really simple, like literally like cheap as shit, right? So first of all, I need a fold-out chair.
Fold-out chair?
Just to sit on.
Yeah. No worries. That's simple enough. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. That's it. The more complicated thing. Could I please have like a little bubble shield?
Bubble shield
thing that can go around the chair.
Around the chair. I see.
Yes.
Well, look. I mean, the issue with shielding at the moment is that the generations don't last for very long. So I would say you've probably only. Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like.
Is it rechargeable? Is there like a plug-in?
Round, is it?
You know, like a one of those old electric cars back in the past. You know, I can just plug it in when it recharge.
So that's all right. Yeah, I'd say you could.
Okay.
Let's put it this way: the battery is really bad.
Literally 20 minutes. You know, like maybe not, or maybe possibly 20 minutes, like the same length as a really good nap.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I'll tell you what. Let's say that the battery is so bad it would probably only last for 1 6-second combat round. However, if you leave it plugged in and into a wall, then yeah, it would last for a long time. So yes, that's fine.
Oh, great.
What I'm essentially saying
sure,
is,
if that's all you got, I'll go.
Could he use the battery bank, like for it'll move other things? Maybe that would help.
Do you have a portable charger?
Yes, that would really help.
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to not give you basically
really
like thousands lives in combat.
No.
If you see what I'm saying.
Of course. No. But it's cool. No, it's cool. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with what I'm getting.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Yeah, I'd say that those are fair enough. I mean, the fold-out chest can cost you almost nothing. The shield itself is obviously quite expensive, so I'm going to say that's it for what you can afford.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Yes. Cool. Alrighty. And last of all, Eric. Anything you're interested in at all?
Have you seen a monkey?
I have to say, no, I haven't seen a monkey anywhere. Is there a monkey though, Eric?
No.
Oh, okay then. He's looking around now. He's like, And whilst he's looking round, this little tiny laser gun gets closer and closer to his hand as he's... Monkey, you say? Monkey? Ah! Oh! Sir Julian, why?
I'd like to say... Hold on a second. You sort of went a bit quick there. I would like to say what I was trying to do. I was trying to do my signature on his hand. Yes. So he can constantly remember me.
That's not slightly worked.
Give me... I'm just going to make this 1 to 6, and we're basically saying how much of your name you get on. So obviously 6 you get most of it on, but 1 you get hardly anything.
Not much of it. 2.
I think you just put the word "sir" on.
Yeah.
That'll do.
It's like, why have you written "sir" on my hand? What's wrong with you, man? Ow.
Griff, stop happening.
Listen, these things that I give you are not meant to be joked around with, okay? They're very...
You did hit me, Griff. So, never. Look, come on. Best employee. Come on. Let's just leave it on a positive here, okay?
You head off, and he is not best pleased. But we'll see how that ends up, maybe in another episode. As you head off towards the Raptor, anything else you want to do on the station before you look at heading off? I hear a chorus.
Anywhere near.
I'd say sort of bounding about, yeah. Let's say that he's in the sort of docking area where the ship is. So just as you're sort of looking to get onto the ship, he's just sort of stood nearby talking to somebody.
Okay. I would like to sneak up on him.
Yeah.
And quickly laser one of his legs off.
Amazing. You've set this up as well. I love it. Oh, it's planned, which means it's 2
Doesn't
chances,
often happen. Yes.
Which is unexpected for Sir Julian. I mean, it's obviously a lasers, but or is it? Because I feel like you put a lot of feeling into this. No, I'm going to make it a lasers. You get 2 attempts to roll me a lasers, please.
Okay, let me just see if I get laser feeling. No, so 2.
2. How does this work? How much are you taking off? Are you just like chopping off at the toes, or are you going like?
I don't want it to hurt him.
Okay.
I'm not mean. So just I'm going to leave a little bit of leg, fake leg on there. But so just maybe just below the knee.
Just below the knee. Okay.
And I'm only going for 1.
Yeah, you go for 1.
Too much.
Okay.
one actually.
I'm going to say the rest of you go to get onto the raptor. Sir Julian just sneaks off for a moment. And so this conversation that he's having with one of the other security team, they're sort of, it's almost like they're just keeping an eye out. So they're sort of like stood next to each other, just, chatting, but also, surveying the area. And there's the beginning of cutting, and he's not noticing this just yet. Cutting. And then all of a sudden, as the leg hits the floor, and a man called Sir Julian picks it up, puts it over his shoulder, and runs towards the raptor. And Hobbs is like, "What the?" And he goes to run after you, face plants, bam, straight into the ground, because he's missing a leg. Great. You get onto the raptor. May I suggest going pretty quickly? Otherwise, you may well have security on you.
I'm going to sit down on the ship now.
Sit down on the ship. Okay, yeah. Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
Still looking for my monkey.
Gets his chair out. Still looking for a monkey. Eric, do you see your monkey anywhere?
No.
Okay, all right. Obviously Virgil's back in the chair having a sleep, and Eddie admiring the new shoelaces and the lovely spikes that you now have. Let's say they've been painted in rainbow colours as well. See, I'm progressive.
If you were really progressive, you would have got the progressed pride flag, actually, not just rainbow. Just saying.
What was I thinking? What a fool.
Unprogressively is what you were thinking.
I know. I've really I've let you all down, and I apologize.
Look at that typical white, straight male. Wow.
Is there anything, Eddie, apart from injuring my pride, that you would like to do before you leave?
Do you mean injuring the pride of all people who are actually needing of being prideful?
There you go. That, yes.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna. No, do you know what? I'm gonna cartwheel roller skate onto the raptor with.
Ooh. Oh, that's great. Because the thing is, you've got two sort of tentacles free, but everything else is on wheels, so it looks so weird. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I'm very much happy with that. Okay, so you all sort of get on. I mean, the doors close at least, so perhaps Hobbs isn't going to be able to get in. Are you taking off?
Not in a rush.
Not in a rush. No, just
the doors
just
are closed.
Sat down, pop some jazz on.
Might get a drink.
Yeah, get a drink. Yeah.
I take it we've got the barrel, unless Virgil bought the barrel.
Virgil, did you bring the barrel? Virgil?
You didn't bring the barrel.
What?
Did you bring the barrel?
What barrel?
The barrel of Rumsky from earlier.
Oh, we had one?
I think that's probably a no. The barrel is outside, and it's what Hobbs is currently sitting on. As he tries
Can we maneuver the ship?
Yeah.
Knock him
off.
Knock him off. What? Just the point of the ship?
Do you know what? I really like that. Make me a laser roll, please.
Is the nose quite pointy on the ship?
Yeah, I mean it's not like it's sort of into a sort of coney type shape. Go on.
But would you say it could penetrate a barrel?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's handy. Could we like poke the barrel and pick up the barrel?
Oh,
and take it with us.
Oh my god! Yes, you can absolutely do that. Make me a lasers roll, please, right this second.
And this is planned as well.
Of course it is. No, it's not planned.
Laser feelings.
Oh, come on! Come on! I am going to say, as Hobbs sees a ship coming towards him, he will jump off of the barrel and not be also affixed to the front. But yes, absolutely. I will also say, that some of the rumski does leak out, and you do have to turn the windscreen wipers on for a second. But you do now have a barrel of, let's be honest, what will be incredibly well chilled rumski by the time you get to your destination. As you hit light speed, and you head towards Freyon. And so the planet of Freyon is actually, like I say, it's sort of fairly well known from, things that you've may well have overheard recently about, strange goings on. But imagine it like Saturn. So it has rings around it. And as you get closer and closer towards it, you do notice that just like Saturn's, these rings are formed of many types of different rocks. And you sort of get through the ring belt, as it were, and you land at some coordinates that you've been given, which are just off of a beach on Freyon. And right there, you do see Clement.
Virgil instantly looks for surfers.
I'm going to actually roll.
We're at the beach.
Roll for surfers.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a couple of surfers just off in the distance. Just enjoying themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It is not, though. However, the same place that you went to with the surfing issue.
Are there surfers though?
There are surfers. Yeah. So. You land.
I tagged closest one.
I will say they're quite far away. I was going to say they're sort of out to sea for a bit. I mean, if you want to fire a shot off, I'll let you. It'll probably be at disadvantage.
Call this warm up.
Okay.
Warning shot.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely a feelings roll. Yeah, make it two rolls. Obviously, disadvantage. Just you have to hit both feelings.
1 and a 2.
Come on. You know what? You're groggy from your nap after your nap.
I'm tired.
Tired. Yeah, you're groggy. And
this is why I'm napping. Well, not me. Virgil is napping.
So, the shot just sort of pings a little bit wide. But you know what? It's not bad. It's, you get like a 7 out of 10 if you're in a competition of some sort. So, yeah, you're on point, just not perfect, not the bullseye just yet. Anywho, the ship lands, and it's just actually you park it just off the beach and then head onto the beach to go and talk to Clement, the lab assistant.
Oh wait, we all do need sun lotion, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that now. Quick break for some sun lotion, and the glasses go on for Eddie, obviously, and you're sort of ready to go. You head out.
I've just thought of something.
Tubular did.
Railing is going to be quite difficult in the sand, isn't it?
It is. Good point. Yes, I would say that Sir Julian
Awkward
and Eddie.
Stepping.
Yeah, it's like you're on tiptoes trying to step through.
Yeah.
Do you know what I will say?
Toe point.
Yeah, toe point. Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the little stopper at the front.
Yeah.
Those ones. Yeah.
Virgil puts his chair in the sand.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Just from nowhere, I can't tell you why, but there's an umbrella.
Oh, can I roll for sunburn?
I mean, yes. Oh. Obviously, you can't say something like that and then not do it. Let's call it a feelings roll, please.
Okay, I got 6.
Yes! Yeah, I mean, you passed, so technically that means you should...
Do I get a 10? I get a 10 instead. Just the right... I go in the microwave for just long enough.
Do you know what it is? You've got, those metal sheet things that some people have. You've got one of them, and you're just sort of like doing that. It's the perfect tan. You come out and you're like,
yes,
mega Chad Virgil. Had the perfect tan. You look like you got fake tan on, but it's not. It's.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
I am octopi. Therefore, I just use my tentacles to walk. So I mean, on the base of the tentacles, but I can just.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that if you want to. Yeah, I'm happy for you. Let's be honest. The most important part of this episode is not how you walk on the sand. I'll be honest.
No, I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree. It totally is. Yeah,
literally. Yeah. Dickhead.
Right. Yes. So, as I said 5 minutes ago, Clement, he meets you there, and you sort of just you walk onto the beach for a moment. You're just having a chat.
Clement, hello.
Hey, yeah. All right. What's going on?
No small talk. Why are we here?
Right. Well, I better tell you. So look, you just want the clip notes, do you? Just the basic information.
Do you know what? I was rather trying to catch a local barbecue. So we haven't got
another
long.
shrimp on the barbie that we've already started.
You can join us if you like.
I mean, look, I'll put a few more on, but blimey, we've already got loads
We're
going.
not going to your one. I'm sorry to break it to you.
New barbie.
I've already got one pre-planned. Yes.
Have you got one of those instant barbecues with you?
Yeah.
Just pull that out and
Instant
just put
barbecue.
it on the floor. Yeah. Ah, brilliant. Yes, that's definitely. You have an instant space barbecue. It lights almost immediately, and you are there, but you're only able to cook like one piece of bacon at a time. You know.
One leg.
One. Yeah. Oh no, one leg. Right now. I mean, obviously you've been filled in on what's been going on, the issues at the lab. I mean, I'll just give you a bit more information. I escaped from the workshop, and because I actually overheard what I will call a dastardly plan from Mr. Bear himself. He's been creating this gravitational pull machine. Essentially, it fires a laser and an object, and it pulls other objects towards them, creating sort of what he hopes to be a sort of landmass.
Let me stop you there, Clement. That sounds really cool.
I know, right? I know. It's almost
Let's go and find it. You know.
Oh, thank God! I'm so glad to hear you say that. Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
Where do we go? I don't need to hear your sob story.
No, I mean,
tell me that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. I mean, let me just take you towards the workshop, and we'll head. It's this way. And as he says, it's this way. There's this sort of fizzing sound for a moment in the air, and then a boom as a laser fires out from what you suspect is probably the workshop. And then, as it goes up into the sky, it starts to split into 4 beams. So it seems like whatever's going on in that lab has begun.
Clement, is this you? Is this an ambush?
It looks to me like the gravitational pull machine's been switched on. That's a huge problem. I mean, essentially what it's going to do is it's going to hit the rocks out in space and start to pull them towards each other. And the idea is basically for Mr. Bear to create his own sort of landmass up in space. I mean, this is going to be a huge problem. It's going to start to cause issues like I mean, the tides in particular. It's going to create moons, basically. I mean, this is massive. As he's talking about this, you actually begin to notice the tide changing. Virgil, you get your wish as you see the surfers, a couple of surfers who are out to sea, get engulfed by the amount of water actually coming towards them due to the tide all of a sudden switching up. And water actually begins to lap a little bit at your feet. Yeah. Virgil, you wake up and you literally see 2 surfers wipe out, and it's just the most beautiful thing.
Fuck you!
You just see a middle finger come up out of the sea and then back down again. Yeah, you're ready. Yeah, and as I say, as the water begins to lap at your feet, you realise that actually the danger has already begun, and if you let this continue, perhaps the entire world, the planet of Freyon, may well turn into just a water planet, i.e. billions dead. And with that being said, on that lovely note, we're actually going to take a break, because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. So yes, we'll be back in a few minutes after this break, at which point we'll find out what the heckins is going on, and can our brave adventurers save the planet of Freyon. You can do it, gents and ladies and folks and peeps. Ooh. And what the hell's going on with Erica? Hopefully we'll find out. I have no idea. Right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hello there. Freddy the Dog here, chief producer and editor for Rolly Grail, asking you to like, subscribe, press the notifications bell, and leave a comment to this video. If not, you shall end up like this deflated ball. Ta-ta for now.
We are always ready, and therefore,
Never ready.
2 of episode whatever this is of Lasers and Feelings Season 2 is a go. Now, you might remember that last we left off, you were heading your way towards this workshop, and Clement was explaining obviously everything that happened. There was this beam, huge beam that went out into space and was hitting against the rocks of the ring around the planet Freyon. And the idea was that it sounds like Bear is trying to create moons of for Freyon, essentially to give him some space so that he can maybe do terrible bad things like a naughty boy. So that's basically where
you're really upping the stakes here.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can see you're all very scared and worried. So you have now.
Virgil's asleep.
Yeah. Virgil's just being wheeled along. You have now headed up to the workshop itself. You sort of like you're just outside, you're sort of crouching down, just having a look in, and you can see Bear inside. And yes, as I say, you sort of see him again. He's like just made of rocks and boulders. He's a huge fella, and he is sort of grizzly bear shaped, but he is bipedal, so he's just walking on 2 legs, walking around, just a massive guy. And yeah, he's just getting things working, making sure his machine is working as it should be. Seems like everything is working, and you're beginning to see these rocks from the ring around Freyon start to pull other rocks towards them. They are smashing together and sort of holding together. Smack, as they begin to create these tiny moons that are starting to build more and more and more. So there is an element of time that needs to that obviously leads to bigger problems if it doesn't get resolved soon. So what do we do? As I say, we're sat outside, sort of like crouched down, just keeping an eye out.
I would like to knock on the door.
Okay. Well, the door is open, I will say. What?
In that case, I will push the door open, and I'm going to say, "Excuse me, sir, but this is rather loud. It's making quite a racket. We're trying to have a barbecue down the road, and you're interrupting. So if you wouldn't mind keeping it down, that would be most appreciated, sir."
Is anybody else going up there with him? Are you all just sort of behind, or are you all still crouched down?
Crouched.
Eric?
I'm looking for my monkey.
Okay. Are you looking in the workshop?
Yeah, I'm looking everywhere.
All right. Okay. Do you see them?
Yes.
All right. We're going to come back to that in just a second.
Did you see the monkey?
Sorry?
Did you say? Does he see the monkey?
He does.
Okay.
He does. We'll come back to that in a moment and find out about Das Monkey. Virgil, are you obviously you've been wheeled along? Are you still sleeping? I'm going to take that as a no. He's awake. Right, Virgil asleep. I'm going to say that it's actually Clement that's just sort of wheeling him along. So Clement is going to say that again. Sorry.
Does he burn now that he's asleep?
Oh, that's a really good question. Yeah, because he had that suntan, didn't he? He was starting to look
like feelings if he burns or not.
Yeah, a beautiful golden brown. Let's do a feelings roll. Yeah, Ed, I'll tell you what. I feel like Eddie's got a little magnifying glass above him, trying to burn him. And yes, I will let Eddie do a feelings roll, please.
Laser feeling.
He's certainly feeling them lasers.
Yeah. There's a little patch, just one side of your face is starting to really sizzle away.
No,
the other side, perfect.
Can I magnifying glass a penis onto his cheek?
I mean, we've all done it. You rolled laser feelings. You can basically like kill him. It's fine.
Okay, so what I want to do is whilst Smythe opens the door to the laboratory, I'm going to get a magnifying glass and I'm going to make like a penis, and then it's going to be ejaculating all over his eye, onto his forehead.
Wow.
And then there's going to be a pool of splooge right on the other side, on his temple, on the other side of his head. And then it's going to say, and then I just want to say, jizz on me here, like under, and that's like under his chin now. Yeah.
Okay. It feels.
And then say Eddie was ear.
Yeah.
99.
It looks so real that for a moment it feels like there's something there on his forehead, you know, some sort of wet patch, but you know, he's not quite sure as he goes back to sleep for a moment. All of that happens.
I'm gonna lean over to Eddie and be like, "It's actually quite artistic, that."
Yeah.
She got skills, yo.
And then I'll spot my monkey and be like, "Oh my god!"
Yes. All right. For just a moment, then I'm going to pop over to Sir Julian. You have knocked on the door. You've said, "Excuse me, what the bloody hell?"
He did not. He just opened the door.
Oh, you just opened. Sorry, right.
And the door.
I didn't say ruddy hell either.
Oh, you didn't say ruddy hell. Oh my god.
No. I wouldn't be rude.
Okay. Okay. And you've said, "Please desist." Essentially.
Lower the decibels, please.
Decibels.
Not the decibels. Does he need some loop earplugs?
Yeah.
I've got mine.
I've lost mine.
Yeah.
Yours. Joel, how did you lose yours?
Oh. Any who? Bear turns around for a moment and he sees Sir Julian.
And he turned around and just go, "Hurr."
He goes, "Hurr." He says, "How dare you enter Boulder Bear's workshop?"
I didn't actually enter. I'm actually outside. So.
Wait. Boulder Bear Workshop.
Oh no, did I accidentally make a pun and center an entire episode around it? Who, me? I couldn't possibly.
It's terrible.
It doesn't
what?
Because only I can do that and get away with it. I'm trying to fill my bits.
It was so bad, even Virgil woke up for a moment.
Right, burn it down.
I apologise, but I had the idea genuinely about 6 months ago, and then I thought, I can make a full episode out of that.
Wait a minute. Can I take the magnifying glass and just start trying to set a light to the signage that says Boulder Bear?
Yes, you can absolutely do that. Just let me finish my monologue, and then we will get to that. Yeah, exactly. The bear, as I say, has turned to you, Sir Julian. He sees you. Who else does he see? He will definitely see Eric. I think the rest of you are hidden for now, but he sees both of your faces, and he says, "You wave." "I recognise both of you from that stupid little ship. Zargon will be happy with your capture, or maybe even your heads." As he begins to come towards you. So before anything more happens. Oh, well, that's fair enough.
Look,
that was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Sir Julian, go on, you can say something.
Just my biggest qualm here is just keeping the noise down because of the barbecue.
Okay, he begins to stomp towards you, and he's like, sorry, and he tiptoes towards you.
Yes.
But he's still going.
Can I wheel backwards?
What, sort of push off the door frame and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's okay. I'll allow that to happen. Yeah. There's two things we need to resolve first. First of all, monkey time. What's going on with Erica?
She's a sneaking inside the workshop.
Yes. Okay. Have you got anything in particular that she's doing, or just sneaking around for now?
She's a sneaking towards the machine.
Impossible. Okay.
The gayest gasp.
I think it got cut out.
And it
as well.
came from you.
Clipped.
All right. Don't worry. I'll input a gasp. It'll be like amazing. I'll be like, and of course, Eddie, you're about to set a light to the signage of Boulder Bear's workshop. How could you? The perfectly made sign, which has been thought about for a while.
And the sign is made from wood, right?
I think that's fair enough. I think it was
It
made
goes
with, yeah.
up in fucking flames.
Make me a lasers roll, please.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got an advert.
Okay. Hold on, everybody. Hold for the advert.
What's the advert?
2.
So you're
That's
two.
pass. Tell me how this happens. What are you? Is it just you want it up in flames, or are you trying to accomplish something with this?
Oh no. Wait, okay, let me go with this.
Okay.
So I'm just finishing off my jizz penis on Virgil's face.
Of course. Yeah.
And then Bellissimo. And I'm just about to edge the light towards his nether regions, and I think I hear a really loud noise because the decibels are really loud from the laboratory. And I go, huh? And then I accidentally leave scar marks all the way up the building, and then I'm like, oh, Boulder Bear, that's dreadful. And then I focus the light on the boulder. And try and change the boulder into build, and then because I'm doing it for too long, it then sets the light because it's wood.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like it's almost like doing a bit of scrimshaw into the wood. You get to a point where it looks like you've just changed it, and then it goes up into flames, and a fire begins.
And then that starts on the left-hand side of the sign, but then I go, oh fuck it, and then I draw another penis and say Virgil's jizz was here, on the right-hand side of it.
It's so perfect that it looks like it's dripping off the
You're
sign.
welcome.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The paint melting. The paint melting.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it looks like it's just dripping.
Perfect. Well, you have a bear running at you, tiptoeing at you, keeping it down. He respects the neighbourhood. He's part of the neighbourhood watch himself, so he understands. But still, he is going to kill you all. So please roll for initiative.
5.
Ooh. 1. I can't remember which way around it is.
1 is
It's higher,
the
better,
lower.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
higher is
great.
better.
Okay.
Right, Virgil and Eric. Okay, Eric 2.
Oh, great.
4.
And 4. Alrighty. I rolled a 6 for Mr. Bear. Oh, Clement. Should we put Clement in there as well?
On Clement.
Clement has a 3. Okay.
This guy's come to get our pity baskets.
Excellent. Right. God, actually, do you know what? I literally have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously. Perfect.
It's less than feelings time.
Yeah. Hell
High
right.
straight.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, well 6 then is Boulder Bear himself.
Oh.
Now, because Sir Julian has pushed himself away, he's actually going to be coming for Eric, first of all, who is
Poor Eric.
having a quick look and seeing Anne Monkey, who's edging closer towards the machinery. He's going to take a massive swing at you, and as you can imagine, his arms are big. So he's essentially, when he curls up his fist, it just looks like an enormous rock, like a huge boulder. And he's just going to try and take a swing at you and try and sort of push you back, hit you back. Let's do a quick roll for that. He misses. He misses. He goes to sort of throw you, and the fire catches his eye for a moment as he actually ends up smashing into the side pane of the door.
The paint drip into his eye. Melted paint. The melted jizz paint.
I rolled a 1, which means yes, it does. As he gets it like just right in that corner there, and he's. I'm going to.
It's meant to be jizz, and jizz in the eye really hurts. So that's
exactly. Doesn't it just? We all know.
Does he roll at a disadvantage now?
I was literally going to say his next roll is going to be a disadvantage due to eyesight issues.
All because I had a magnifying glass I never knew I had.
He needed sunglasses. He needed to be wearing like protective safety goggles. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it works the workshop. It's first part of protocol. You've got to have your gloves. Got to have your.
Do you know what? I feel like Zargon. Yeah, I feel like Zargon doesn't provide PPE. He's one of those
employers.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be an employee tribunal, I suspect. Right. We move on. Eddie, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You've just seen a red jizzy substance drop into Bear's eye.
Oh God!
You're the one who said it.
I just said paint. I thought the paint was white. You made it blood jizz.
Oh, I assumed it was red. Okay, fair enough. I'm happy to call it white. I just assumed it was red.
Let's just call it paint.
Let's just call it paint, all right?
It was paint. That's it. The end. Moving on.
Would you like to do that?
The name of the episode, please be called blood jizz.
No, we definitely can't do that.
No!
Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Absolutely not.
I wanted to do that. We just can't do that.
No, it's called. It's Here Comes Trouble.
Yeah.
Spelled C-U-M-S.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, they're all bad. They're all bad. Eddie, it's your turn. You've just finished with the magnifying glass. You see a bear with eyesight problems. What would you like to do?
With eyesight problems. I would like to. Okay. Wait. How do I explain this? So, I'm wearing my roller skates.
You are.
So what I want to do is I want to tuck the magnifying glass away because I don't want it to break.
Fair enough.
And then I want to like cartwheel, Death Star. You know, like the little ninja stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got all the spikes on.
Yep.
Fly at bear, and then when like my foot hits correctly, it lands in, spikes him, and then I wrap round and go like a octopus.
Oh, I get you. I like the sound of that. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. I think I'm going to go lasers on that one.
3.
Yes! Okay, well, it happens almost perfectly. You do like a starfish sort of roll, but with roller skates. And obviously, I mean, why, and as you sort of like the first spike goes in, it just gives you that grip to wrap around perfectly. And what you see is some of the...
Can I have one that lands straight in his other eye? I wrap round and go...
I think that's okay. I will allow it. I will actually just see how much damage that does. It's not great. He's finding himself in a spot of bother, let's put it that way. And also you begin to see that basically where those spikes are going in, you're knocking some of the rocks out of him, and it's sort of like these are the smaller rocks, but they're like the things that are holding the bigger boulders in place. There's bits of him are starting to just slip a little, and essentially you've kind of like
he's a Boulder bear. I've only just got that.
Oh my god.
What are you laughing about?
Sometimes I just go along with shit when I don't know what's happening.
Really? That has really tickled me.
So I was like, he was talking.
You know what the episode should be called? Unbearable.
Oh, that's pretty
Unfoldable.
good.
Unfoldable to his face.
Because that's how I feel in this moment right now.
Oh,
Unbearable.
Excellent. Well done, Eddie. Yes, you have absolutely hit Mr. Bear. And yeah, as I say, things beginning to shift around his body as you realise, even just knocking out some of those smaller rocks is making him a bit unsteady. Virgil, we come to you. You are asleep. Go back to sleep. No, I'm only kidding. You are
unbearable decibels.
Oh.
Unbearable decibel. Sorry. Anyway, that's David. Virgil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll for waking up. No, not really. I mean, yeah. Do you know what? Actually, it does feel right, doesn't it? Make me a feelings roll.
Yeah. And the ones and twos continue.
Oh, God.
Yes. Is there
I rolled so bad today. I've not rolled good at all.
Are you?
I feel like
Is it my turn?
What are you dreaming about? I would be interested to know.
Sheep.
electric.
Yeah. No, it's like little rumskis with wings.
You're just sort of like trying to grab.
Actually, I think it's a bit more sadder than that.
Oh no.
I think he's thinking about, obviously, this old flame of his he's bumped into.
Elena.
And I think it's like, I think he obviously changed a lot, because from the past like flashbacks and stuff with this, and how he never used to drink, but he met these two fucking investigators. That's like, good to life. He's been sold in a certain way of like how to be, but actually he lent into it. So I feel like he's having, I feel like he's dreaming of her.
Oh, cool.
But it's quite sad, actually.
Oh, I wish we could jump into a flashback literally within this, but it feels like we have to deal with initiative. But I really like that.
Yeah, but that's something along that is what he's dreaming about.
Okay, well, when I come back round to you next, if you roll, like, we'll do a feelings again. If you pass, you'll wake up. If you fail, tell us more about the dream. How about that?
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Next up, we actually have Clement, who is not French. And he's
an orange.
He is he's just a quintessential like scientist guy. He's not really got muscle. He's not really, he's just
Clement.
Yeah. He's just, but he's what he has got is a screwdriver, and he says, "Right,
What drink?
No. Oh, in one hand, and then an actual screwdriver in the other hand. Right, I better attack Mr. Bear then. All right. So he sort of like wanders up.
If he's a science person, surely shouldn't he attack the science stuff in the building, in the lab? Because he knows what he'd be doing.
Do you want to tell him to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. He runs over to the machine and takes a look at it. And I will actually.
Does he rage against it?
He rages against that machine. And he basically realizes that the machine itself, this gravitational pull machine, it's at a point where it just will not switch off just by flipping a switch. It needs to be basically destroyed. So he's gonna try and start opening it up with his little screwdriver and also with his drink. So he's sort of taking sips and having a go, and he's going to begin.
Allen key, the screwdriver.
Yeah. He's got like a little tool belt, and he pulls out the Allen key. He pulls out a 10 mil socket wrench as well.
Useful.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. One of those.
Oh right. Yeah. I wonder why. He starts to work with the battle going on like 10 foot behind him, if that, probably less. And and notices perhaps Anne Monkey as we actually come to Eric. Shall we do what Erica's doing first, and then we'll come to what Eric does?
Erica is edging slowly towards the machine, and she pulls out a giant anime-style sword that's about 5 times the length of her body, and just starts hacking away at shit.
Is it fold out?
No, it's just kind of manifested itself somehow.
Little retractable sword.
It's just one moment she's like crawling along, and it's
it's basically as big as the bear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you know what? Screw it. I think I'm going to give you this. I'm trying to think of an in-universe explanation for how this is possible, and I just can't.
No explanation.
No.
Just
I feel like Erica just gets into so much trouble that it just feels like that could happen. I'm going to allow it, but obviously we're going to go full help or hinder here. So just a reminder, help and hinder. Help is a 4 to 6 roll.
I'm easy either way.
Or a hinder is a 1 to 3 roll, and essentially, depending on what happens, depends on,
Chaos.
what happens next.
Chaos. Let chaos reign.
Indeed.
2.
It's a hinder, I'm afraid. I think she's going to put off Clement for a moment as this huge saw comes out. He goes, Jesus Christ! And she swings at the machine, makes a big gouge in the machine. But for a moment, Clement has to sort of pull back as it almost hits him. And he gets a nice little scrape just across his cheek there. He's like, bloody hell! Yep. Bloody monkey! Ooh, I'll deal with you.
Ooh!
Ooh! Yeah. So it inconveniences Clement, who is obviously trying to rage against the machine. And two machines.
Nubbing that sentence. Calm down.
I know.
We get it. We get you love puns, okay?
All right. I apologise. It won't happen again. All right. Well, as we near the end of initiative, we do come to a slowly wheeling away Sir Julian Bobbington Smythe.
I've just throughout this whole thing just been.
Yeah, very backing away. No, your feet aren't moving. You're literally just gliding very slowly backwards.
Am I on a hill?
I'm on a hill.
You know what? It does feel like this workshop would be on a hill. Yes.
Yes. Should we roll for gradient?
No. I feel like that's getting a little too into minutiae.
Right.
I like it.
All right. Well, in that case, I would like to roll forwards again.
Oh.
And I would like to go for Billy, and I'm going through the knee with my
not the shoulder
laser chopper.
Okay.
I want another leg.
You want another leg? Okay.
That's the
with the laser gun.
No, I'm not shooting.
I know you're trying to laser. Ooh.
Yeah.
Would that go?
It's
through
pretty strong.
rock?
Yeah, it could. Yeah. It's surprising. I know. But
I'll tell you what. Make me a roll, and I'll make some decisions as we go. It's a lasers roll. Make me a lasers.
3.
Okay, you pass. Okay, so if it was laser feelies, I probably wouldn't let you go through the whole leg. I'm gonna say you begin to laser through, but he is huge. I did use the word huge a few times, and it is going to take
fucking swole.
Yeah, he is. He's a gym bro, and
he's a swole Care Bear.
Yeah, basically. It is going to take a little while to get through, so you probably get about a third of the way, I'd say. If you want to think about,
you said it was further than that.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. And you used 3/4, I think.
I'm gonna watch the replay back. Get an instant replay.
He said it was more than half.
You begin to laser through. I'll give you half. You get about halfway through, but he notices what you're doing, and he's sort of like, not in a way that will injure you, but kicks you off. He's already trying to deal with Eddie.
I believe he's blinded, is he not? In both eyes.
But when you but when you feel pain in your leg, you're still going to kick out, and I think that will be enough to kick him off. But I won't say it's any damage on that. It's more of a get off kind of thing. You know?
Did I get kicked off?
Yes.
Can I land on my feet?
Yeah.
I'm just going to start rolling back again.
I was going to say, you don't land on your feet. You land on your wheels. And you roll back slowly.
Oh, okay, yeah, good point. Right,
just perfectly, exactly where you started off is where you, you're straight back there again. Literally the same place. As we come to the end of round 1, we come back to Bear, and he is at a disadvantage, for he has a lack of sight due to paint in one eye, spear in another, and here we are stuck in the middle with you. So, who is he going to go for? I feel like... Oh, Eddie's gone. Well, in that case, it's going to have to be Eddie, isn't it? He is attached currently to Mr. the Bear. So, he is going to... I think he's just going to sort of like reach behind him and try to grab for a moment, see if he can get hold of Eddie for a second.
I'm very flexible.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Oh, you lucky sod. I rolled really well for that first one. It was a laser roll, and the second one was rubbish. So, you hula away from him for a moment as he goes to grab, and he just can't get hold of you, and then you hula back to the place that you were at before, and so he misses, and yes, and then you say aloha, and we continue as we actually come to Eddie. What would you like to do?
So he's made of rocks. We clarified this, right?
Yes.
At the joints, does he have smaller rocks attached together that form the joint?
Yeah, I think that would kind of make sense. Yeah, sort of, you know, I think what it is it's almost like cartilage. So he's got smaller ones and he's got like one bigger one that's sort of holding it together.
I would like to take 2 arms to the left shoulder of mine with the roller skate and start drilling at the little rocks on both arms, like 2 here, 2 here.
Ooh, okay.
I'm still holding onto his head.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Make me. I was going to say you trying to choke him out, but he's a literal stone creature, so that could be a problem. Make me. I feel like this is going to be a feelings for me.
Kind of full on like Monty Python Black Knight him here.
Yeah.
BRB.
Is that a 1? Oh. So these spears on your skates come out, and it starts to drill in, but it's just not quite getting the purchase that you're hoping for. Maybe you should have gone with a different sort of tip to the spear. You know, you've gone with a sort of, you know,
that fucking prick's fault at that shop.
Yeah, what you want is a diamond tip spear, whereas you've just got like a standard metal one. You know, think about this next time. You know, and, you know, you really should have thought about this beforehand. So yes, you're a little unlucky there, Eddie. As it seemed like it would probably work, but you just couldn't get the purchase in at that time. Well done, David, for getting back. As Virgil's turn is next.
Yes. So roll for weight.
Feelings roll, please.
I rolled 1 again. 1s and 2s. That's all I'm getting.
As we go back into the land of Nod for a moment, what's going on? Yeah.
I think that he's obviously thinking about stuff in the past there, but now it's kind of the memory of seeing her again. It's more kind of recent stuff and kind of bringing up all that old stuff. And I think there's reconciliation there. I want trying to, you know, obviously she's working with Zargon, and thinking about like, because I think with Virgil, why she changed that, because in the first flashback they jumped out a window to escape with it.
Yeah.
I guess there's still kind of stuff like why.
Yes.
There's still a why.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's still question marks. But let's put it this way: you have sort of hazy memories of that time. But it's slowly becoming clearer as sort of things move on. So perhaps you'll get more information.
As I'm sleeping off the Rumpski. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. As you sort of think on it more, maybe I don't know. Maybe somebody has thought of that and would put that into some sort of episodic adventure at some point. But yeah, maybe not. Cool. Shall we say the same again when we come back to you? If we come back to you, except for I'm going to give you advantage on the next one. Need to see if you can wake up, because then you might be able to then join in. Okay. Clement is next, and he obviously had to take a step back for a moment from the large swinging sword of Erica, which has made a dent in the large laser. But as you sort of look up for a moment, you do see that these rocks are continuing to slam into each other and create moons. There are these definite figures in the sky, 4 separate figures being created in the sky that are just starting to cause more and more issues. You're sort of, I think in particular, the sea is quite obvious as it begins to rise. It's not at a point where it's going to start going into people's homes just yet, but yeah, be a bit careful, otherwise it will get there. So, Clement, screwdriver. As he goes back in again with that screwdriver, he's going to... Oh, yep, love it. He opens up the compartment and begins to rummage around inside, starting to pull around wires and things like that. And you're seeing this laser start to just... The power's sort of on and off, and it's just sort of dropping out a bit more. And looks like it's beginning to lose power a bit. But it is still smashing those rocks together, creating those moons up there. Eric and Erica, it's over to you.
Well, I think at this stage, Eric is walking into the workshop and going, "Where the hell did you get that? Where did you get that? Get down, get down!" And Eric is just kind of flailing around like a broken windmill.
Oh my god, amazing. I'm imagining it's like, do you know that the Final Fantasy sword?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, like clouds. Sword.
Yeah,
just massive, unreasonably huge.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm imagining that. Amazing. Okay, so is Eric trying to stop her, or how is this? Basically, what is this manifesting into action-wise?
I think it's just chaos. I think there is no direction here. It's just happening.
Okay, you're trying
Eric is not part of this equation right now.
All right. Well, I think it's a help or hinder from Erica then, and let's see what happens next.
6.
Yay! The help action takes place as Erica, as you say, flailing around like an absolute nutter, actually manages to clip out one of the large electrical cables that are going into the lasers. And you see once again the electrical spluttering out a couple of times and just about managing to stay on. And the pull of these rocks is beginning to slow. You're seeing them going from smashing into each other to just sort of touching now. And you know, everything seems to slow down as these tiny moons are sort of, they're not being pushed together gravitationally as much as they were before. It's very much more of a, instead of it being like a tight smash, it's more of a light tapping together, which maybe means they won't hold together, or those new rocks joining maybe won't hold together as well, which I suppose is a really good thing. Excellent. I'm really enjoying Erica today. So Julian, it's you. You have returned to the exact perfect position within millimeters of where you were last time. What's going on?
I would just like to have a look at my gun because I sort of feel that I didn't have it on the right setting.
Okay.
So I'd like to turn up the intensity of the laser all the way, pushing 11 if that's possible.
Turn it up to 11. Spinal tap.
Just so you know, I was on 1.
Oh, you're on 1. Oh, yeah. But now you want 2 1s. So that's what, double?
I do want. I'm happy with double, to be honest. But I prefer 11.
Okay, so it's upgrading. Give me a laser.
Upgrading? No, this is a standard feature.
Give me a laser roll.
I forgot to do it.
Give me a laser roll on that to see what this looks like. Like, is it going to work?
Oh. Laser feelings.
Bloody hell. You turn it up to 11, and all of a sudden, from the lovely little stream of laser that you have coming out, all of a sudden it's... This would split through the atom bomb. I mean, it's unbelievable, this damn thing. It's going to cause... Hold on. Make me a feelings roll as well, please.
Oppenheimer.
3.
Oh. No, actually, feelings roll means you failed. Excellent. Okay, so have you ever seen... Sorry, I'm getting myself ready for this. Have you ever seen, like in like an office space where you get people who are on like wheelie chairs, and then they grab hold of like an extinguisher, a fire extinguisher, and they use that to sort of like propel themselves backwards. Yeah, you've basically done that to your laser as you begin to move back. You're holding onto it, and you go. And
I don't know how this physics are working, but okay.
You've just, mate, you turned up to 11, not me. I'm going to say...
Light pushing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say that it's going to take you a little bit of time to arrest the momentum, so therefore you won't be able to do anything more in this turn, but perhaps you can utilise that gun in the next turn. Yeah.
Can I just give it like a controlling wiggle?
You can give it a controlling wiggle, yeah, to sort of stop yourself.
To try and get it back under control.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we'll say whilst everybody else is taking a turn, that's what you're doing. You're just like you've gone from pointing it that way to pointing it behind you, just to sort of give yourself the arrest your momentum.
Do I?
Why doesn't he stand on his tiptoes?
Because you didn't think of that.
Idiot.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Do I hit anything while I'm wiggling around?
I mean, you've asked the question now. No, unfortunately not. I was going to say you fall over Virgil, but you've done well actually.
I'm good. Yeah, I know.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the top for round 3. It's Mr. Bear. He's managed to get the gunk out of his eye now, so he is all good to go. I think, Eddie, he's going to have another go at you because you're the one who's closest. You're clinging on. You're being a pain. He's not a fan of you, let's be honest. So let's go for it. Yes, death is coming as he gets hold of you this time. You try to wiggle around. You do the Macarena. You do the hula, and it just doesn't work, I'm afraid. You put your left foot in. You put your left foot out. It's nothing. He's just got hold of you now, and he just grabs you and flings you towards Virgil. And you crash.
In your eye.
Yeah. You crash into Virgil.
Who wakes up? So shit.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who wakes up?
Yes.
And yes, you basically smashed into Virgil. I'm actually going to say that you're going to take some damage from that, Eddie. I think you would have hit your the front quite bad. Maybe like the sort of what would be a stomach area in a octopus. In fact, isn't it balls in its stomach? You hit your balls.
Wow. Again, gendering. Eddie's a
That
woman.
That is true. Eddie is a they. You hit your nothing, and you hit your stomach onto Virgil, and you sort of feel it there from it. And you sort of bent over in a bit of pain. But do you know what? You're not taking it for long because it's your turn next.
I was like, what's the point of me bending over? I've got to go
as you upright yourself again, what would you like to do?
Wait, how far away is Smythe?
I'm assuming that he's just to your right, within about 6 foot, I'd say. Pretty close by. You just sort of see him slowly wheeling by, and then he sort of stops his momentum and starts going the other way slightly. So he comes past you and then back again.
Virgil wakes up and he's just like, ah!
Yeah, what the hell,
yeah. Background, there's a monkey swinging a giant sword.
Yeah. Are you still asleep?
What the fuck? No, not with this going on. Fuck.
Yeah. I kind of wanna like use Bovington Smythe as a springboard.
Okay.
Now that he's being propelled forward a bit more.
Yep.
I want to use him as a springboard to just fly back at Boulder and Ninja Star again.
Okay. I'm imagining you almost like use him as almost like a lamppost where you swing round him to sort of give you momentum to fling off. Does that sound alright?
Yeah.
Perfecto.
Should we act this out?
Yeah. You. Make us a. Does this count as a help action? Yeah, screw it. Make us a lasers roll, but you get 2 rolls because you're getting help here.
Who's
laser feeling?
Right, okay.
Laser feeling.
Can we get a double?
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, try again.
And a 5.
Okey-dokey, that's fine. You still pass, no problem. I will say, both Sir Julian and Eddie have 2 laser feelings. So if you've got any questions or anything,
I've actually got 3.
How do I kill this bear?
I think you're kind of doing the right thing, going for
Morton Magma.
Well, yeah, that. I mean, that would kill everything. So yes, that. But I mean, you're doing the right thing by attacking it. It's starting to crumble. So you're seeing that. Going at it as you are is great. Should I say this? Maybe there's something in the workshop that would help.
Morton Magma.
Babe.
He keeps magma in the workshop. Yes, anyway, you are flung back towards him. Are you basically taking the same sort of position where you're just wrapping him up as much as you possibly can?
Well, this time I want to aim for just one of his arms, like go on the arm joint.
Oh, yes! Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, I think you will have enough spikes in there that you basically break very much into the arm, and it really starts to droop down. It's at a point where it's almost like having a broken arm. You can't use it anymore. So he's now only got the one arm that he can swing around, but still 2 feet. So, but yes, excellent work, sir. Excellent work. Virgil, you are awake. You are seeing pretty crazy stuff going on right now. What would you like to do?
2 feet, you say?
2 feet. Just the 2 feet, actually.
Oh. Virgil awakens.
Yes.
He's had these dreams. And then being smacked in the face by his octopus alien friend.
Yes.
That, and clarity comes to him. Mm-hmm. He knows what he must do.
Right.
He is gonna go up to Mr. Boulder, and he's gonna take out one of his legs with his laser pistol. Basically kneecap him. Yeah.
Hell yes. He's going.
He's gonna walk to him like really menacing. He goes, "You know what, Neil," and he's gonna just or not, because I'm about to blow your kneecap off. But yes.
And please just remind everyone that Virgil currently has sunburn that is in the shape of a penis.
I'd be so serious when I'm delivering this, and I've got a big.
Yeah.
Jeez, hey, why's everybody laughing? Shut the fuck up! I've been serious.
Yeah. Everybody's just laughing.
Who's this for?
Laughing.
Guys, no, Shut!
Give me a lasers roll, my man.
It's on your face, Virgil.
2. The tools are. This is where it's
Yay!
handy. This is where it works. So yeah.
Which leg are you going for?
Ooh. The left one.
Yeah. I'm going to say that Sir Julian was after the right one, and managed to get sort of halfway through it. So, yeah, you do exactly as you say. You kneecap him. He essentially just drops down. You know, that leg is now just sort of like, on one side.
A boot on his chest. Point the gun right at his face.
Okay.
Tell me where my baby is.
Will he answer you? I think I will roll for that. As yes.
Wrong answer.
As the trigger finger readies, it comes to Clement, who for a moment has actually got into the system again. He's seeing the things powering down. He's essentially got to a point where he can almost shut the damn thing off. He's kind of like ripping out wires. You're seeing the laser faltering. It's not quite off yet, but it's pretty damn close. Yeah, I would just say that's where he's at the moment. So maybe one more turn and he will have that off. You are once again, those rocks now, they're not really sort of colliding anymore. It's not really having the effect it should be. But those moons are still there. Eric/Erica. Last thing that happened is your monkey sliced through some electrics and actually helped out quite a lot. What would you like to do next?
I think seeing the destruction that's being caused and perhaps realizing what needs to be done, Eric will go to Clément and say bonjour, Clément.
I mean, he's Australian, but he's pretty
wait. Bonjour. And just be like, wait, what do I do? And try and help Clément.
Okay.
Eric is just going to continue swinging at shit.
Excellent. That's superb. Well, let's do a roll for you first of all for Eric. Make me a lasers roll, please.
2.
2. Excellent. Just before we do anything else, make me a help or hinder for Erica.
3.
Oh.
No. So you're like, what do I do? And he goes to answer you, and there's another big swing on the sword as you both have to duck for a moment to get out the way. I'm afraid that's probably going to negate your finishing things off, as you probably were about to. Yeah. As the Chaos Monkey continues. I love the idea of this little tiny. I'm thinking the monkey's about a foot tall, but I'm thinking the sword's about 6 foot tall.
Yeah. It's bigger than Eric.
Yeah.
This is a different Chaos Monkey.
Yes, exactly. A very different Chaos Monkey. Oh, Jesus. Sir Julian, we come to you. Obviously standard things are going on with you, just normal stuff.
Laser. How much control do I have over my gun right now?
Yeah,
is it minimal or?
No, I think you've got it.
It's quite minimal, I think, isn't it?
I mean, look, you're. Let's be honest. You're being propelled.
Shall I roll? I'll roll for it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll roll for how much control I have. Okay. 1 to 6.
Yeah. 1 to 6. Yeah.
Medium control.
Control. Right.
I'm aiming for. I'm going to aim for the leg that I originally went for.
Yep.
And I'm trying to finish the job.
Oh, okay. Are you
taking off that leg?
Are you propelling yourself over there first, or are you just sort of like?
I'm going to do it remotely. It's more of a ranged attack.
What? Just from really far away, but it should be enough still. Bless you.
Sorry.
I sort of feel the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
I won't have enough power, so I'm gonna skate forwards a little bit. But remember, this is 11. 11 times more powerful than
It is 11, yeah. It is 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, fine.
It's only a leg.
It is only a leg. That's all he's trying to cut through.
Just for a leg wound. Yeah.
Make me a lasers roll and make it double because you are at 11. So I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Oh my god, I need to change. I think I'm cheating with this dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a laser feelings and a 2.
Laser feelings and a 2. Again, if you've got any questions, do please let me know.
I have 4 questions.
You do, which is ridiculous. Yeah, do you know what? Enough. I think. Yes. Okay. Tell me what happens. I'm going to tell you what basically what you're about to do, which is you're going to take off his leg. Just tell me how that happens exactly.
Well, because I've done it, it's more of a ranged attack. So I haven't got complete control. So I'm just going to go for a bit of a swipe and aiming for the leg.
Okay.
Yeah, but going for the line where I know the leg is.
Yep.
And just go straight for it.
Okay. It flings off. It goes. It's gone. That leg is gone. He's already on one knee. He's now on what would have been another knee, but he's essentially sort of like leaning back. And Virgil with his foot on his chest. You've got Eddie behind, wrapped around him, and he's got. I mean, what's the rock?
You know, the first person whose legs we've took.
Can you get blood from a stone? That's the question I'm currently asking myself.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? Screw it. Yeah, it's as sort of red. Maybe it's pain, but as something red begins to come out, and he gets to a point where he is coughing up stones, coughing up pebbles.
From a leg wound.
I mean, he's also got a broken arm, and one leg is off, the other one, the knee's
blown off.
He's essentially. Okay. Let me put it this way: he's done in this battle. He essentially is
not
finished.
doing well.
He's not doing well at all.
Oh, he's feeling like a pile of rocks.
Exactly. Okay. So I am actually going to bring us out of initiative because you have completed the main goal, which was to subdue Boulder Bear and his workshop. However, you have one more thing, which is the laser still going. Eric, you're closest, so I'm going to give you a chance if you want to do something to try and resolve it.
Same again.
Okay.
Continue to monkey swings and trying to help people.
Excellent. I think things have just calmed down a little, so I'm actually going to give you an advantage on your roll. Lasers for please.
1 and a laser.
What? Any questions before we continue?
Why? No, not really.
Cool. And I think I'm going to do with Monkey. Let's do a help and hinder for Monkey as well.
6.
Yay! Alrighty. So you call in once more to Clement. He says, "All right, mate. What do you need to do? If you can hold that button right there, then I reckon I can just switch it off from inside the unit here." So you go over and you see sort of like a big red button. Perfect. Slam it down. Perfect. Slam it down. And he goes to sort of like pull out these last couple of wires, at which point the monkey comes up again, slices through the other power cable, and everything shuts off. Perfectly. The world is saved. Yay.
Eric is just going to continue swinging and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's still going. There's like crashing and smashing going on around. Just things are being...
Just start to wrestle with this monkey with this sword. Put it down!
Give me a lasers roll for that, please, Virgil. I'm going to give you an advantage because of soldiering and stuff.
2 and a 6.
You pry from that unhappy monkey's hand the sword of 6 foot long craziness.
That sword is heavier than him outside. It's just pure weight. You can't lift it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's easily it just slams to the floor. You're like trying to carry it across through your back, and it's just making this huge groove in the floor as you're
just dragging it along. Like, no, God.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. If you dropped it, it wouldn't make even a clanking sound. It would just go boom. Like it's that heavy.
Turn the floor, basically.
yeah, essentially, yeah. Amazing. But at least it has calmed down the Chaos Monkey for a moment. Although she's maybe not as happy with you, Virgil.
I don't think that's going to calm her down.
Oh no, she's still jumping around on all this equipment and stuff. Okay, you have a subdued Boulder Bear. I'm actually going to say he's been knocked out. So you sort of have. Well, I suppose you've completed your objective, which is you've stopped these moons from being formed. Now, they are still up there, but you can see from looking out that, in actual fact, it's not done a lot of damage. Everything's sort of calmed down. The sea's sort of receding slightly. Everything seems to be okay, You've sort of, as I say, you've completed your objective. So you have a few moments within this workshop. Is there anything that you're interested to take a look at, or anything you want to do? And of course, you still, I think most of you have laser feelings questions if you want any.
I think Virgil is going to be like, hold this to the other guy, just keep him pinned to the floor with the sword on top, like a paperweight on a rock weight.
Yeah.
And I think Virgil does want to see. It's like he didn't get an answer from them, but he wants to maybe do a follow-up investigation around the space.
Okay.
Be an ex-copper and all that.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's make it a feelings roll.
2 and a 4.
2 and a 4, perfect. Okay, I take it you're looking for stuff on Elena, or are you looking for just general anything?
I think the focus will be Elena, but I guess anything, any sort of lead.
Interesting. Okay, you find a pile of papers. So there's, interesting enough, a bit of information on Elena, a little bit on Zargon as well, talking about his prison sentence and how he escaped. So he actually managed to get himself out of prison, even though it was meant to be inescapable somehow.
Mm-hmm.
There are mentions of odd-looking rock formations around. Perhaps some sort of bear had something to do with it, but that's just a guess. You see some stuff around Elena as well. In particular, it's almost like a CV that she's handed in, just to sort of show, why she thinks she would be good for this role. And it confirms that she is essentially the second in command, Zargon's right-hand woman, and that in particular they were very interested in the work that she'd done with the faction. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Tie in what? And perhaps you might learn a bit more about that in future. You do see something else, but I'm going to hold off for a moment and come to the rest of the guys just before we go on to that. So, I'll tell you what. Let's go around the table, as it were. So, Julian Bovington Smythe, you're in a workshop, or just outside. You've got a ridiculously strong, it's essentially now just like a propulsion unit. But go on. What would you like to do?
I'm going to turn off the laser.
You're going to turn it down to 0?
I'm going to put it back down to 1. No, no. Come on, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to make sure the dial is on 1, so I don't have an accident. Yeah.
I think that's okay.
And I would like to roll into the workshop.
Okay.
And I would like to start working on my next project, which is converting Hobbs's leg into. I would like to make a mini Julian, sort of like a ventriloquist doll of Julian. So it's going to look really creepy. But it's robotic.
Oh my word! It's beautiful.
Are you turning into like Dr. Evil? Is this what?
Turning?
I'll just stroke his head.
He's already there. We're there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a mini-me.
Make me a lasers roll, but whatever happens, you will have a ventriloquist dummy. Just depends.
Okay.
Like what it looks like depends on the roll.
Okay. All right. I rolled a 2.
Oh my god. It's pretty damn close to a mini Julian.
Ooh.
Now, here's a question. Does it look like you now or like you when you were a child?
I sort of have a feeling it would be weird if it was like a child. So I'm going to say it's like me now.
Okay.
But it's very creepy.
Not Ben being considerate.
I mean, of course it's
like,
creepy.
It's got like a wooden facade to it.
Oh!
And it's got weird paint. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So it looks wooden, and it's okay. Ugh. Ooh, no. I already get weird vibes from this. I'm getting Chucky vibes. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'm happy for that to happen. You utilise the workshop to create this ventriloquist dummy that looks a good amount like you, and yes, is available for use, I suppose. Oh dear God.
For what use? We don't know.
We don't know, but what have we done? Eric, we're going to come over to you and Erica. Would you like to
I think Eric is going to do some investigating.
Okay.
He is a journalist.
Mm.
So,
okay.
Similar to Virgil, looking for a story. And Erica will come to you in a minute, I guess.
All right. Make me a feelings roll in that case.
Okay. 6.
Yay! Okie dokie, artichoke. I think you find the specs for Zargon the Conqueror's ship.
Ah.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yes, indeed. So the thing in particular that you realise about this is that it is made from an incredibly strong alloy metal. Something that is known to be almost unbreakable. And that is why... Sorry?
Does this alloy have a name?
Yes. And so what?
Yes. We had a wedding. Unobtainium.
Oh, do you know what? I was literally about
to say that.
Yeah. Screw it. Yes. And so.
No, he's got no in.
No, we can't use that. I know.
Obtain onion.
Ruddy helium.
Like ruddy helium. Oh my god, that's what we're calling it. It's ruddy helium.
Helium.
And yes.
Ruddy helium.
Ruddy helium. Yeah. So yes, it's
Ruddy helium. Otherwise known as
Hell, Mike.
So this ruddy helium is incredibly strong, and there's not a lot that can get through it. And funnily enough, Clement actually sees you looking at this, and he goes, "Well, actually, mate, you all right?"
Did he start off Australian?
Yes,
He did.
He did.
It's mainly Australian. He's also
ignoring
Australian.
him. Right, okay.
I'm glad you paid attention. Well, actually, mate, I think I've got some ideas. It's actually the main reason I wanted to get into the workshop was maybe if I can help to create some sort of weapon for some ship, somebody's ship. Then if we can find out where Zargon is, we can attack the ship and get in to the ship itself, maybe cause some damage. But we'll need a specific weapon. Now, there are some parts around here. I think I can fashion something. So I'll just make a start. Fingers crossed, we can come up with something.
Do you come from Space Australia?
Yes.
Australia.
Yes, Space Australia.
Oh, right.
Every world
Australia.
has an Australia. So
Great. Do you know? Actually, would I know that? No. Well, let's say I do. Do you know any robotic barbecues?
You do have laser feelings questions. So if you like, I'll use one of those.
I don't really. I don't really need to know.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Robotic barbecues, did you say?
Yes.
What
I used
is
to know a
that?
really good one.
What is a robotic barbecue? I just...
You should know what a robotic barbecue is. Come on,
Is
it's
it
a robot that barbecues.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Does he know one? I mean, I've seen it is more like a sort of oven/grill, but yeah, I mean, I've seen one hanging around.
What was his name?
What was his name, Ben?
I don't know.
Oh God, what was it? He was
Australian.
Was it Barry? It was Barry. Yeah.
How could you forget his name?
God damn it! Do you know that was more than a year ago? That's how I forgot his name.
Wow.
His name's Barry. He's all right, mate. Yeah. Good lad.
Really?
Yeah.
Good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, he sort of slinked off for a while, and now he's back again. It was a bit different to.
He's back, is he?
He's back, yeah. And I'm not really sure. You know, he seemed to have some change to his personality, which is a little weird, but you know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe there's something to come out of that. But last of all, Kyle, you've sat there very calmly. Thank you for that. And Eddie is, of course, in the workshop too. What would you like to do?
Planning.
Oh dear.
Pout.
Yeah.
Chaos pout.
Yes.
Chaos pout.
I would like to just, if there is randomly, just grab a handheld mirror and hold it up to Virgil's face and say, "You're welcome." That's all I want to do.
That's good.
At the very least, there's something sort of reflective metallic.
Oh, wait, there we go. I just go, Virgil, look at this. And then he looks, and that's it. That's all I want to do.
And how does Virgil react?
You look so pretty.
I attack Eddie.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay. Are you like taking a swing at him, or are you just like gonna bundle him?
I'm just gonna start thrashing because there's so many arms and legs. I'm just gonna hit anything I can. Just like punch that limb, fucking that him in the face, and fucking in the crotch and everything.
Brilliant! I could just imagine.
Just aim for everything. There's so
around.
much of them, right? So I'm going for everything.
Brilliant. I'm just imagining.
I'm trying to inflict as much pain as possible.
I'm actually gonna say that we begin to pan out as that scene unfolds.
One more thing.
Fucking bitch!
One more thing quickly.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
Erica.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes,
Erica wants her sword back.
Okay.
Erica's going to go and get the sword just because it's lying on a person now.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
perfect.
she's just going to go, shing, disappears.
Okay.
Wait till I get this sword!
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the monkey?
See, Erica's just looking like, and then just scarpers off again.
Cool. Yes, I'm fine with that. However, as she scarpers off, she's got this. Yes, she's picked up this sword and run off again. She treads on a space keyboard, and presses yes, and it just opens up a video for a moment, a video file on. One
I laser it.
Side. You go to laser it. But that's fine.
I've had enough.
Yeah. You laser through it.
No.
And it's like cut in half, but the sound is still on as you actually see the face.
I laser the speakers.
You see.
No, after for you.
As you go to come round,
I've done a quest already. One quest is enough for me.
You go to come round to laser it again because you've had enough of quests. As Elena's face comes up on screen for a moment, and she says, "It's almost like it's on a replay, like how you've lasered it through. It was meant to be a full video, but it's just stuck on a couple of seconds of her saying, 'Remember Prague, darling. Remember Prague, darling. Remember Prague, darling. And Virgil, from your flailing and trying to get the sword, for a moment you look up and you go, oh. And a flashback occurs, which we will go into next time. Oh yes, it's a flashback episode next time. As we come to the end of this bloody hell, this episode, which was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I like the bit where you did the quest. That was my favourite bit.
You won't get it again.
Don't allow that.
Yeah, you give me
Great.
one pass. Thank you so much. Guys.
Yeah, we were a bit more gracious today, I feel.
You were. Oh,
Yes.
God. Well, as we come to an end, anything that anybody wants to say before we finish off?
I would just like to speak to my new friend. But by the way, my new friend doesn't really talk, so I talk to him.
Ventriloquist, don't we?
He's not really. That's just the style.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing okay. Sorry, he's doing okay. He's all right. You know, he's feeling a bit groggy because he's just been, powered up, but he's going to be a firm friend.
Firm friends. Okay. And just before we end the episode, we actually flash forward for a moment. 10 years into the future, and there's this young
The universe has
child.
ended.
The universe has ended. There's this young child just sitting in bed, looking up at his dad. Daddy, tell me a story. Okay, son, I shall do just that thing.
Normal human speaking.
They are
I am a normal human.
I'll be
man.
back.
Okay. He comes to start telling his story. Once upon a time, there were these adventurers that came from outer space, and they came to save our planet of Freyon. And they managed to save us from the evil Boulder Bear's workshop. And,
Careful. Slack.
I know. And even to this day, they sit up in the sky and look down on us as he looks out the window and sees the 4 moons that have been named after Sir Julian, Eddie, Eric, and Virgil. And that is where we will.
Can I just say, actually,
Okay.
Eddie's moon split in half somehow.
Yeah! I'm a fan of that.
No, actually, you know what? It's got a giant penis on it.
Oh no, that'll be Virgil's moon. Virgil's moon.
No, it's yours. It's your moon, baby. No, yours.
I feel like both moons have it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Virgil did it first, and then Eddie was like, "I'm going to do one, but larger."
Retaliation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one that doesn't need a micro
Yes.
magnifying glass. There we go. That's one.
I tried to end on a lovely note, and
You know what they're doing, guys? You know what those 2 moons are doing? They're touching tips.
I tried to end on a lovely little note where I was like, "Oh well, they've actually made us change
Nice try.
this planet." But no, we ended on touching tips.
You're welcome.
Yeah!
Honestly.
Yes!
That's the title,
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Love.
Goodbye.
Take me on a trip around the moon. You add shooting stars to all my blue. I'm falling in love with every move. You give me something to lose, baby. All I need is. Thought I'd be stuck in a static forever, telling myself it could be enough.